I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the ChiLove radio show. Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio and Spotify Premium. We're continuing acknowledging Black excellence here in Chicago. We just had Miss Lakeisha B and Mr. Christopher Greer, and now we have Mr. Eric Mays. And we also have two brothers who are entrepreneurs, Mr. Napoleon Keys and Cordero Keys. Welcome to the ChiLove radio show, you all.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking this time to come and spend with me tonight. You could have been doing anything. You chose to be with me.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So I want to do a double bubble. We're going to get to the recognition. Two brothers.
That's right.
Blood.
Blood. Yeah.
Both on a good path. It's not one in jail and one trying to do good. Both. It's possible here. See all that melanin down there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You walk past and you think it can't be done. Two brothers can't get along. Usually when we hear about brothers, we think of Cain and Abel, you know?
Yeah, sure.
But we got some young guys down here, some brothers. Did y'all know that we are all young guys? Even those who read the Bible, it's in Psalms, it says, ye are gods and also my children. We'll talk about that at another time.
Ooh, deep with that.
But there's greatness here. And we have Mr. Napoleon Keys goes by Anonymous. He is a local creator. If you are a creator, you're a young guy. Because what does God do? Create, right?
Yep.
An innovator. What you know about innovating? Performer and visual artist. Sound like some talent. So, between being inspired from his father's artistic ability, it's a reason why, a few reasons, but it's a reason why I like this story here. He was inspired from his father's artistic ability by drawing Donatello from the Ninja Turtles. We all used to watch the Ninja Turtles. So, a lot of times we hear about, no father. And yet he was able to see a skill that his own father had, emulate it, and not just draw Donatello, but come back and have the whole set drawn out. Inspired by his father. Something that's good, something that's positive. So we do have this energy and this spirit here working in this city. And then we got him liking art, and he likes music. So he said that developed during battle ciphers in school. How many of you little young Chiracians missing school and y'all could be at school practicing working? Because a lot of y'all rap anyway. Y'all could be doing ciphers safely in the lunchroom. So there was a benefit here to where it was things to where he was growing up and it was inspiring him and he kept it going. So to the point that he and his brother ended up creating a business called Outlier. And his brother Cordero Keys, who is also a local creator, an innovator, and an artist, was inspired by his big brother who is sitting next to him and his father's drawing. I think that's a beautiful story. The power of family. We all come together and, to unite is power. They're taking gifts from, elders in their family, ancestors, and continuing to develop those gifts. and to create business to where his dad was just simply drawing, and now between music and art, they've developed a business which is a art, music, design, clothing, logos, basically a one-stop shop for media. I'm going to give you all the floor and give you all the chance to tell the public anything additional that you would like them to know.
Well, yeah, like you said, just being inspired by my brother, you know, we was able to really just well, for me, after that, after seeing them, I only had one goal, and well, I had two goals, you know. One was, you know, like everybody else is, you know, play basketball,
Right.
make it to the league. But then that was another one that was more closer to my heart, which is what we're doing now, you know, and that's to have our own business.
And to follow
You know,
your passion.
Yeah, to follow our passion. So, you know, because of that, you know, we went to school. We went to art school for that. We went, you know, and we've done apprenticeships for that, you know. So it's always just been that continuous drive, you know, to just have that. So that's what we own. That's what we're doing. So.
Well, I love that. And I want to give you all your certificates. And let you all know, give you all a ChiLove salute, and let you all know that we here at ChiLove Radio Show, ChiLove LLC, are very proud of Mr. Cordero, Treble King, Keys,
There you go.
and Napoleon Anonymous. Thank you all for continuing to add to the build-up of Black history here, to the build-up of the city of Chicago,
Thank you.
where they say that there is no greatness and no love, and we are living proof that there is.
Right.
Thank you.
So shout out salute to you all
All
for
right,
that.
all right, all right.
You feel special.
And we will be right back with the ChiLove Radio Show on Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. I'm back.
I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock.
Welcome back to the ChiLove Radio Show, Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. We're acknowledging Black excellence here in Chicago. We just introduced Mr. Napoleon Keys and Cordero Keys, Anonymous and Treble King. We're going to give them the floor to continue to introduce yourself to the public, let them know where to find you.
Well, I reside on the east side of Chicago. I've been there for like most of my life. Basically, what if we're gonna go more into what Outlier is, it's well, I'll just start with the name. The name itself came organically to speak about the words outlier. So initially, the definition of outlier is that thing that you don't see that comes from the outskirts. I describe it as like the punch that you're not looking for. Like if somebody throws a sneak hook. Yes. So in business or in any type of industry, it's good to have a good element of surprise.
Absolutely.
Especially with the way that things are being run by those in the higher ups. They have their plan and they have their agendas, but and they like to look at certain places, but greatness seems to come from those places you're not looking. So that was one of the reasons why I picked the name Outlier. Also, it's also to out the lies that's out here.
Absolutely.
So the word actually has outlay and outlier in it because it's the layout, or we're laying out a plan to out the liars.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, I dig that. I dig that. Okay.
And
I like it.
Mhm.
so So yeah, we just that's what I mean by like innovation. We think on a different wave, and it's always good to have this guy right here. I mean, God knew what he was doing because we just bounce ideas off each other all the time.
I'm proud of both of you. Shout out, salute.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Y'all
very
make sure
much.
to keep them in mind, follow them, contact them, see how you all can get together and work and let's help each other make our dreams come true. How about that?
Yes,
They from my side of town too.
Right,
You understand
right.
what I'm saying? We got east side is in the house, baby.
East side.
Is in the house, baby.
So now we got all this testosterone here at the table.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, you gotta show the west side.
That's-
To the people.
Well, you know, I'm West Side.
No, you gotta show that right.
Yeah, West Side,
You know?
yeah, Chicago, yeah. Just love all over.
Yeah.
You know,
You got the gang
You know.
bang. Don't be more up there. You see it?
Don't come here.
Shot,
You know,
dog.
you know, take that out.
But you know,
Chicago period, you know.
no,
Exactly.
Chicago people,
Yeah.
you know where you stay at, you always gotta show that
Yeah, you
love,
know,
you
for
know?
all day, because they help to, you know, root some things in me, show
Make you
me
the
some
person you
things.
are.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Now, you know, I can't take that
Definitely
away.
shape.
I can't take that away. So let's talk about handling disagreements amongst men.
Mm.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because it seems like, you know, a little disagreement, it come to pow-pow.
Mm-hmm.
How can we prevent the pow-pow?
Well, first of all, sis, I'm just gonna say this. It's a mindset.
Okay.
When you walk up to another individual, we all got to understand we may be 75% in agreement, but there's always that 25% that you're not going to agree with somebody on. And how do you handle the person that doesn't agree with the 25%?
Right.
I think that we need to have classes and stuff like this to learn how to de-escalate situations and bring some kind of thought pattern to the point where even at 25% we can meet 12.5.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when you have people that will get in that mindset, then everything will move smoothly. That's why we need the elders at this particular point, you know, to oversee some of the things that the young brothers are doing. Not that they don't know, it's that some they don't know how to get things done sometimes, you know. It's a rush, you know. Somebody once said to me when I was coming up, I said, want to rush down the hill and get audible. No, walk down and get them off.
Get 'em off.
But, you know, young, you want to rush down. And sometimes rushing leads to disaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
So until we find out where we are in our mindset, and then bring the right people to the table and oversee it, and then expands from there, that's when the peace comes. Like we sitting at this table right now, three of us right now. We come in total agreement on things. As a matter of fact, when you show love, you know, I didn't know this from the east side. I would say east side, everybody was like, yeah, what's up east side? The same way you said west side, you know, what's up west side? You know what I'm saying? So when you walk up, I mean, ain't nothing but love. And until we learn how to love each other and learn that we're individuals, we're not robots.
Right.
We have our own way of doing things, but we can all come together and work on the same vision and still complete the project, and everybody can be happy. And until we find that out, we're gonna have some problems.
Yeah, and that's why we having these type of conversations, because, you know, when that adrenaline is running and, you know, the situation is occurring, it's like you are immediately responding the way that you more than likely were conditioned to respond.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you ready to swing, or you ready to go ahead and get the gun, or, you know, call up a few people. And it's like, how can we, you know, find ways to de-escalate that? And like you said, like the elders need to come out. But I've heard young men who, when they were talking about freeing Larry Hoover, they don't know nothing about Larry Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones who do don't respect him.
Right.
They looking at it as old heads, you know? And then you got these old heads who like, I got to keep my hands off of because I'm going to kill a kid. You know what I'm talking about? Because they very disrespectful.
Very.
Well,
So it's like, what
So-
can we do?
Okay, so like he was stating, it is a mindset. But in order for us to even get that mindset, there's some things we have to unlearn.
Right.
You know, like it's really a scrap the project and start over type of thing. In the mentality, you know what I mean? And I'm grateful for the old, you know, for the old heads, for the OGs who built certain things, but when they leave, there ain't no blueprint. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, until we actually, yes, we need a balance. We need the OGs and we need the young ones, but that doesn't mean that we gotta agree on it, whether or not you like, if I got locks or not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whether or not I sag my pants. That just means that we, like, unity is not about, you know, agreeing on everything. It's just about understanding the objective and getting to it. So, I think, first of all, we need to get an objective.
That's right.
And
we're going to talk about getting an objective.
Yeah.
As soon as we come back with the ChiLove radio show, with Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. Hope y'all letting this marinate.
I just get the brick across, take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God damn, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we count a lot.
Hey, welcome back to the ChiLove radio show, Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. We're talking about Black excellence, and we're talking about finding an objective. Ways for men to deal with disagreements. Disagreements between the youth and the OGs of the streets. Go on, get it.
My thought on that situation is we have to also really go back and figure out what defines masculinity. Because if you sit up here feeling within yourself that this certain disrespect or whatever is taken away from your manhood, then you're gonna react, you know, in a primitive or, you know, an instinctual way. Like we're taught to protect so much because we start out with so little, and then that thing comes on the inside of us. Our circumstances on the outside affects us on the inside. So we just respond in that way. You get with a group of guys, you get with a group of people that feel the same way as you. I was noticing one thing here lately, and it was something that I didn't pay attention to prior. But people wear that pain on their face.
Yeah.
Like, you can get a group of young kids and they all have the same, like, they're shocked, sad, disappointed, you know what I'm saying, and angry all at the same time.
Hugs to y'all the loves.
You know, they're wearing this, and when you recognize that this person has the same thing as you automatically know that if it goes down, he's thinking the same way that you're thinking. So then it becomes him or me. You know. So it really is a reprogramming, and that should be one of the main objectives. What is it that you define as a man? Where did you get that from?
That's a good question.
No.
Because, you know, a lot of masculinity seems like feelings and emotions are not really, you know, involved in, yes, you're men and I'm a woman, but we both have estrogen and testosterone in our vessels, you know? It's just at different levels. So, yeah, I think a lot of people need to cry.
Yeah.
I give you that. I forgot the song, but it was like, you know, real men cry. So.
Yeah, I don't think that takes away from a man because he cries, you know?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, sis, I ain't gonna lie to you. Old school men ain't gonna cry in front of you. You know, they'll go somewhere else and do that.
They going outside.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it in front of our families now.
Yeah.
But with your woman so that she can hold you and comfort you?
I don't know about that one.
See, so for me, I've been able to, you know, I understand both perspectives. Like, okay, yeah, all right, real men don't cry because they're supposed to show that they're strong. Men are supposed to carry the burden. They're supposed to carry the weight, you know. But in order for you to have a real partnership, you should cry in front of your wife.
Yeah.
You should cry in front of your girl.
I think so.
You know why? Because now
Understand.
she know that she, you know, that
Right.
I can protect you in this area. You know, that's the one thing that men, which is kind of crazy that we still don't really get that, but emotion is how you really connect.
Yeah, that bond.
Yeah, that bond, you know.
Well, I'm gonna say this, you know, I get all that, what everybody's saying, but a woman judges a man from the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to bed. And pretty much she know the type of man she has. So, we out here fighting, striving, trying to get things done, you know, take care of our families, you know what I mean? And I think we were just talking back there a few minutes ago. What it is, we need to change the mindset. You know, some guy called and say, man, let's go do this lick. Well, here's the new lick. The new lick is starting your own businesses.
Come on.
Okay?
Y'all hear what the new lick is?
The new lick is starting your own businesses. We just talked about the entertainment thing, you know. Since me and you know, we've done a couple of films together.
Yes.
And we have a film coming out this Friday called Magic, you know, directed Billy Ray Valentine, and much love and respect. There are countless directors that you've worked for and I've worked with, you know, the producers and stuff like this here. You just talked about Maurice L.B. Jones, Dorian Johnson. You got New Ties, that's right, and T.C. Collins. You know, you got Roche Bolin, Emmanuel Stewart. Oh yeah, Brother Ali. You know, you got. I mean, it's so many, and we can't forget. You know, the boss lady, Miss Cobb herself, and then Mark Harris. You know, so you know, I mean, it's right. I mean, it's countless. So if we would just get the young people to come and say, hey, listen. This is a new look. Let's learn how to be a PA. Let's learn how to do this. Let's learn how to do that. Something different. They don't know. And then you find out that you like something. Let's stir the pot up a different way now. Because you see this one ain't working.
Right.
If you keep if you keep going back and forth to jail, something ain't right.
Yes.
I'm just saying something ain't right. You know what's you know. Just saying I'm just saying, you know. It's crazy, you know.
I did 20 years. It took me
you go to jail, and then you come back. You think you got the plan, and you come back and you go back to jail again.
Right.
But you tearing your families down.
Tearing your family apart.
Your children come see you in prison and all this. So we need to change the flavor up. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
So
I definitely agree with that. And you know, just we as people, and I want to say to the ladies, like, if this man trusts you enough, is comfortable enough with you to show you those emotions and those tears, and they are genuine tears. I'm not talking about like off Fab Heartbeats when Buddy was crying to do everybody, but genuine tears. Comfort him. Don't be like, man, bro, you know, talking about you too weak for this. Don't make him feel bad for expressing himself to you, because they hurt just like we hurt. You know, we should be able to, especially as partners, be able to express that part of ourselves with each other and get an understanding and respect each other to say, okay, you know, I think it helps alleviate some arguments and stuff, actually, because if I know to what degree this issue is bothering you, now I know how to kind of decipher and move around. You know what I'm saying? And see if I can take some of that weight up off of you.
And that was just like, just to say, like, yo, just because I cry don't mean I'm soft.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I
Tears
don't.
do not take away from a person at all.
Some people cry when they're mad.
Exactly.
So just gotta leave them alone.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Tears
You know
do not
what?
take away from a person's strength.
Exactly.
Sometimes once you see a teardrop, a body falls.
Exactly.
So you can't, you know, you can't do that.
Exactly.
But we're gonna be right back, because this gentleman right next to me, my brother, Mr. Eric Mays, we're gonna introduce him and tell you all why he is here shortly. So stay tuned to the ChiLove radio show on Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. We'll be right back.
Hey, pull up, Lamb.
Is that you, Ish?
I saw the brick up bodega. I pray to God she look over my head.
Hey loves, welcome back to the ChiLove Radio Show, Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. We're here acknowledging Black excellence here in Chicago. We have our guest, Mr. Eric Mays, and our new guest, Mr. DDA Sims.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Yes, yes.
I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all about who Mr. Eric Mays is, honey. He is definitely someone that you should know. He is a military veteran, retired law enforcement, an activist, and an actor. Those are some specific. You make power moves. It's like everything power moves, Mr. May.
I'm just, all praises due. All praises due to Allah and all my Christian friends out there, and, in Jesus' name,
Amen. Amen.
I just at the right place at the right time. Sometimes, you don't know the journey in which God takes you.
Right.
You don't understand it until later on in years, and I've just been fortunate. I've been through quite a bit. I love my people so much. I'm one of the most unknown because I always stay in the background. I'm not the one that in front want to jump to the mic, but I'm always there to lend a helping hand or support.
Yeah, and I know that person.
So the acting came along because as a social activist, sometimes, people don't know who you are. So when in this town, the city of Chicago, they didn't know. So I jumped into acting a little bit, and hopefully that, people see my work in acting and understand that I love them, the people in this city that are not doing as well as others.
Right.
The young lady that has 4 children and lives in a 3-room apartment, barely making it. The brother out here that just got out, got child support up to yin yang, and can't find a job. Those out here who hustling and grinding every day just to survive.
Right.
I speak for them. Whatever I do, I try to do for them. My homeless people that's out there, we try to take the soup and everything out there to them, and blankets. So I'm a product from the East Side, from the 70s when they had the white flight. And my mother bought a house from a white Irish police officer when they were moving out of the city on 83rd and Kingston. So all my people out there, much love and respect.
ChiLove salute.
I have gone through various things in my life. That's why I understand now I can touch bases and talk to young and old. My godfather, John Paycheck Johnson, he told me when I was coming up, he said, son, you got to be able to talk to him in the boardroom and be able to talk to him in the street too.
Right, I agree.
So that's always been me, and the people that know me know that sometimes I say things that's on my mind. It is what it is with me. I got number love. I give my all every day. My family knows that. I give my all. Sometimes I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But you, sis, you, and nothing about me, it's you.
But we hear about you.
No, but I want to tell everybody about my sister too now, because she be doing a lot. She be fighting for veterans, and she got the show. She's an actress. And she hold me up on the set. She be like this, let's get together, brother. And so I appreciate you so much. Much love, much love and respect.
I love y'all genuinely in my heart.
Absolutely.
But I want to tell everybody the rest of the wonderful things you've done. Like, you've received a New York Best Film Festival award.
Yeah. Well, it was 2003 for A Lover for My Husband. I did with Brandon Finney. I was just in a little film with Christopher Greer. white people money.
Okay.
You know, it's
Mark
like the film.
Harris.
Yeah, Mark Harris. You know, once again, Angela Cobb. Thank you very much, boss lady. You know, Brother Ali, White Men's Trouble.
Yeah.
That's going in the Harlem Film Festival in May.
Okay.
And then you and I have worked with Billy Ray Valentine
Yeah.
and Maurice Ellaby Jones.
Yeah.
And we got, like I said, Magic coming out this Friday. Everybody, Walmart, Redbox, I think Hulu and Netflix and all of that good stuff. And then Little Caesars coming out
In July, right?
in July. And Maurice Ellaby Jones, you know, who a man gain the world, lose his soul, and also love beat the hell out of me.
Right.
You know, so these things just right place at the right time. Even with
So
Sister,
it's like universal alignment,
Yes.
God aligned you.
yeah, just like with Sister Roche Boland and Emmanuel Stewart. You know,
Right.
cutting it close.
Right, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
I was up in Cutting It Close.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's
I
like one
mean,
of my
yes,
first, yeah.
yes.
So shout-
So I mean, you know,
Salute, sis.
a big salute to all of them.
Yes.
Dorian
You all
Johnson,
deserve
New
it.
Times,
Dorian Johnson.
T.C. Collins, you know, all of them,
Mhm.
and all them fantastic actors and actresses that we work
Yeah.
with on all these projects. You know,
Yeah,
much
there's
love and
definitely
respect.
talent here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, you know, I appreciate you bringing people on your show, and
It's my act of love, you know?
hey, and I'm feeling it. I'm right here. I'm feeling it. So, you know,
It's my act of love
Then-
to you because I see you. You know, and if we can do for each other and help to empower and uplift each other, we are so quick to come against the other and tear somebody down. You know, even the word, and especially, you know, industry wise, what people trying to do work wise, coming against people money, like, it's not that serious. We can have disagreements and not try to tear each other down.
you know what? I'm gonna say this here. Two guys who was like influenced me coming back into the acting thing was J. Tone Smith.
Okay.
As my brother, you know, he got me in contact with the casting agencies, and James Lett,
Yeah.
who I met on the set of Empire,
Yeah.
who introduced
He
me.
referred me for
Yeah,
Magic,
that's
actually.
right, that's right, that's
So
right.
thank you for
So you know, much love and respect to them brothers. You know, I try not to forget where I come from,
that. Yeah.
the journey, and the people that
And
helped me
yeah,
a long way.
Yeah. A lot of the people,
Yeah.
you know, it's on a personal note, and at some point, it's the exchange of love.
Absolutely.
And the love that you have shown me, I didn't forget that. So
Absolutely.
I'm saying, come on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, we can do this. We can do this. But I wanted to let you know that, you know, in Little Caesar by Billy Ray Valentine, you played the mob boss Papa Benny, and I just loved you. I just love that character as a mob boss. He was so humble, but it's kind of like your personality. You got such a humbleness to you.
Well, you know, I thank you, sis. You know, Billy, you know, brings it, what's in you, he unlocks it, he brings it out, you know, and also you stayed on me too on the set, you know, so the whole thing of it is when you're a down moment or you mess up that, hey, brother, come on, let's get it together now, you know, and that's what you need, people to care for you and understand, you know, that there are going to be good days and bad days.
Right.
So we're here for each other, to uplift each other.
Here for each
Yeah,
other.
yes.
That's supposed to be the objective, yes. Yes. So I would like to present you with your certificate of achievement for exhibiting Black excellence in Chicago, ChiLove. This is for you, ChiLove. Salute. You deserve
Oh.
that and much more.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I didn't expect this tonight. You know, this is, you know, wow.
You deserve that. And it's, you know, like I say, we are accomplishing things here in Chicago. That is what we do. That's the spirit of Chicago. We move. But the way that we treat each other and the way that we carry ourselves, despite our accolades and accomplishments and status or whatever, that is just as important as the accomplishments. And you are a great example of somebody who has accomplished much. You know, we need to go through, you know, you mentioned the FBI agent Wade and Magic, you know, New Ties with Dorian Johnson, You know, you covering people, Mark Harris, white people's money, white man's struggles. That white man's struggles, pause me real quick, because I was like, I didn't know they had trouble. What's the white man's struggles? But
We flipped,
Yeah.
Brother Ali flipped the script on him and showed the other part. What if the roles were reversed?
Interesting.
So, and that's going to be in the Harlem Film Festival coming up, I think, in May.
Okay.
So, everybody be on the lookout for that. You know, I like I said, I'm just blessed. Right place at the right time. You know, I met the right people and nothing but love. And I always fight for us to come together to do great projects and do great work.
Yeah.
And for the kids
can
out
get it
there,
done.
I just want to give one shout out to all my kids out there, Beethoven, Coles, Tanner, all over the city. The innovations, you know, high school, you know, I just want them through me to know that they can make it.
Right.
I don't care how hard things are, you can do it.
Right.
And that's what this thing is all about. I just want to know
You're beautiful inside and out, Mr. Mayor.
this guy,
Inside and out.
that guy.
Mr. DDA Sims.
And if I can interject, aren't you in prayer too coming up?
Yeah, well, you know, brother, you know, I'm just,
So much. This man working.
no, it's not, you know, it's not even about me, because I'm learning, you know. I've been around people that have been doing this for years. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. You know, I just want my people to know I love you. I love you
That's beautiful.
without,
That's
you know.
beautiful. That's beautiful. You are definitely an example of remaining humble. Remaining humble and continuing to show love despite your elevation. And may you receive all the blessings, all the loves, may all your wildest dreams come true.
Thank you, sis. I didn't.
You deserve it.
Oh wow.
You deserve it. You have very good character. Very good character.
Well, I just want to say, shout out to my kids, my family, love y'all.
Tell them where they can find you all before we go on our break real quick.
With Facebook, Eric Mays. You just hit me on there and you see my picture on a little book. Here, just click on there and you know, you follow me. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Chicago.
I hope y'all are enjoying this show. I'm enjoying it. This is great. This is great for me. But we will be right back with the ChiLove Radio Show, Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium.
My Mexican ain't got no papers. If he end up caught, there's no seeing him later. Beat that shit up like the baby. I don't feel that shit, I might throw a tomato. I might go spend a little paper. I might go spend me a whole sack on Rodeo. I get them packs in the mail. Everything I do big, I'm a wheel. This shit here can't fit on a scale. This dope I can tell by the smell.
Hey, welcome back to the ChiLove Radio Show, Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. This is our first 2-hour segment. We're introducing Black excellence and people that you should know here in Chicago. We just got through with Mr. Eric Mays. Definitely check in with this man. Even just to be around his spirit. That's on the energy just rub off on you. You know, energy transmutes. And, you know, right off break, you know, pop head us up here going hard, you know. And speaking of like a little hype man, we're going to go into Mr. DDA Sims.
The man
What's
himself.
good, everybody?
Welcome to the ChiLove Radio Show.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. DDA Sims is an actor, hype man. He helps in the community and works in the healthcare industry. I like the diversity here in Chicago. You know, we doing a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Haitian and Jamaican.
We miss you.
It's of that descent.
Ça passe.
So I see you were in a few films. Rise of the Real Man, Generational Warfare, Love Beat the Hell Out of Me, and 2 upcoming movies, Mind Games, and What Is It for a Man to Gain the World and Lose His Soul, the 2020 series.
Yep. Now, actually, Mind Games just finished with the
Okay.
premiere Saturday.
Okay.
And
Congratulations.
y'all missed that one. It was talking about the progress or the criticism in the judicial system. If you don't know about the BARD program, make sure you read up on it, because they beat Harvard. We beat Harvard. Even though we lost to West Point, we did get a rematch though. I played Nate Hill, one of the BARD members and one of the excellent technical debaters in the BARD program.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Let us know what you do in the community.
Now, as far as the community, I am an activist, prayer warrior, and also I'm a home health care attendant. That's what I do.
Okay. Okay, that's good business. That's good business. So, Mr. DDA Sims, I would like to present you on behalf of ChiLove LLC here at the ChiLove Radio Show a certificate of achievement for exhibiting Black excellence here in Chicago. I am very proud of you. ChiLove, salute. I want you to keep up the work. I'm glad that, there is a mixture and there is diversity here. Now let me pick y'all brain for a little bit. This testosterone here. Let's pick the brain. Let's pick a little brain. Let's talk about unwanted behavior. How do we deal with rejection and unwanted behavior? I know that when I was just coming up like a little teenager or whatever, my cousin would not take me across certain little lanes because she said that I was going to get us hurt or whatever, because the guys, if they asked you for your phone number and you told them no, if you did give them a phone number, they was calling that number in your face to make sure it was a real number. And if it wasn't a real number, you at the end of the block here, and they telling you got 3 seconds to get off the block, and you can't turn around when you basically at the corner. You got to get all the way down.
Yeah.
So there's been poor coping skills in handling rejection. What are some ways that some tips that we can give our men and our women when handling rejection, when we want something, but it's not received, the person that we want it from don't want to give it or don't want to allow it. How can we handle that?
Well, if you get rejected, all you gotta do is move on.
What if your feelings really hurt and you really, really like her?
Can't replace that. All you have to do is find somebody that can top her. Go after that. If it happens, then ask God. Let him fight with you. When he fight with you, then that rejection is gonna be in the back, somewhere lost in the sauce. Bye. Move on.
Move on.
There's plenty out here.
Move on versus disrespecting her versus forcing yourself on her versus move on.
That's really difficult because the times are different from, where I come up and what it is now. A lot of people say that, man, they say, look here, that was back then. This is now. And I told them I'm really not with it now. You know what I mean? But I can adjust to it, but I'm not with it. When I was coming up, you had to have some type of job, for a young lady to talk to you. Now it's not like that. You had to, you get up when you see a lady stand on the bus, or you open the door for a young lady or something. You go to the door, you knock on it, and you meet the parents. When I was coming up.
Knock on it, not sit outside the house
and blow the horn, right?
Yeah.
Now they do that. So what I guess is gone is some of those old school values that has been passed down throughout the years. That's a very difficult question. It's up to the lady to decide what they want to deal with and what they won't deal with. I mean, really to tell you the truth, the women, y'all the mothers of the earth, goddesses of the earth, I mean, y'all set the tone. You know what I mean? I mean, we would like to think that, but actually, in reality, I mean, we're going to tell it like it is. The woman sets the tone. So it's what she will allow, because if she don't allow it, it's not going to happen.
So if she is protesting against it, do you try to force it, or what's the other alternative?
If I can speak, if she's giving you signs that she doesn't want it, of course you're gonna be, you know, have some kind of feelings. Get out of them. There's another woman who you can go after. I mean, it's up to you who you want. Everything and that you do, it starts and ends with you. And of course, God is going to tell you, wait, hold on. That's not the one I picked for you. Because if you allow God to pick him, he is the ultimate matchmaker. It's not us. He is the ultimate matchmaker. So whatever God destined for you, that's it in a box.
And it is a covenant between man and Mama D God. Because it could be put together and be destined. But those two people have to agree to walk in alignment for the purpose. And you have to have the discernment to know what is what and, you know, so forth. And yeah, I agree with, you know, find somebody else, which is good because there's plenty of beautiful women out here in Chicago. You know, so I hear Lil Weinstein just got convicted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Amen to that. Because that was a bunch of bull. And it has been going on for too long to where a woman is not comfortable being in her skin because men are doing whatever they want to do, you know, enforcing things. Because sometimes you're not allowing it, it's being forced upon you, you're being manipulated into it, deceived. There's different, you know, techniques and tactics. What you want to say, bro?
You know, through the beginning of time, men and women, there's always been some kind of shenanigans, some kind of shenanigans. And I've done it when I was younger. You know, it's a part of a growing process, and then you learn what's really going on in life. You know, but you don't know unless you're taught that. If you're around people that will instill that value on you. You know, women are not bitches; they're not hoes. You goddesses of the earth, and you also bring forth life. So my whole thing of it is you should be treated as such. You know, and if you allow to be treated that way, then they're going to continue to treat you that way.
But I'm going to say this. What does that show about your character, the fact that you can get away with doing something dirty and yet you walk in it? What does that say about you?
That just says, that's just,
It's like a victim statement to where, you know, you allowing it, but you doing it. What does that say about the doer's character?
Well, that means that their standards aren't set. The standards are not set to the highest level of expectation.
But can I say, would it be that, or is maybe their self-esteem is very low?
It could be that.
Their self-esteem is very low.
Or the conditioning of the environment.
They've been knocked down so much.
And y'all, we've been having a great show. I hope you all have enjoyed us here at the ChiLove Radio Show on Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, and Spotify Premium. Remember, if you want to join our family here at Pop Radio Worldwide, please email popradio.worldwide@gmail.com. And if you cannot get in contact with him, you can email me at ChiLoveChicago@gmail.com, and we will set everything up. I hope y'all enjoyed my first 2-hour segment. We will have another one next Monday, so don't forget to join. I had a wonderful time with you all. ChiLove salutes to Black excellence. To those who could not be here, names were not given. ChiLove salute to you. I am proud of you. Continue to do your thing. Whose thing? Your thing. I love y'all.
Menéalo, Riquita, baby, menéalo, 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 menéalo.